Rambling Hour with Lisa, Season 21, Episode 6. Coming to you live from the kitchen for a St. Patrick's Day special. Maybe I should pull you in a little bit. Oh, my iPad's almost dead, so it's in low power mode, so it keeps closing. I just want to check my sound now that I've gone live. Yep. My iPad's almost dead, so it's in low power. Yep, working. This is Galaxy chocolate. It's a type of chocolate here. Not as good as Cadbury's, definitely. But this is Galaxy green colored white hot chocolate. So I'm not really a white chocolate fan, but it's white hot chocolate and it's green. So I was going to make myself a cup of hot chocolate for my drink today. And I would have had it made already if I wasn't so slow, like we know me. So smells good. I don't know how much to use of this either, but I'll do it like I would if it was hot chocolate powder, like normal hot chocolate powder. Hot cocoa. Sorry, it's bugging me that there's a little bit of the gold foil still on the thing. Okay, so I'll set that down and then we'll get going. I only have 4 things to do today, 3 of which are food, and they hopefully shouldn't take long at all, but it was the prep that was taking me some time. It's also Mother's Day here in the UK, so happy Mother's Day to anybody who's celebrating it. This is my shirt that I got when I was coming back from Canada and I was at the Dublin airport. What do you think? My clothes keep shrinking though. No, they don't. Actually, I've never wore this before, but okay, hot water from the corker tap. Sorry if I'm off the shot right now. And then enough room to leave some milk. I have these really little mini whisks that I like to use when I make, so like a little tiny whisk, and I'll just whisk it. It is green. I'll show it to you because I got to come and get the milk from the fridge, so I'll bring it over there. And then we know that there's no powder left at the bottom. Oh, I just said I was going to bring it to you to show you, and then I left it over there. There's bubbles on top right now, so it's hard to... Oh, and my lighting. Yeah, I'm going to bring you guys closer because my light is broken still, so I'm using the light, but I am using a different tripod for the... So, is that in... Anyways, there's white bubbles on top, so you can't really see the green. I'm going to put some milk in it, and I'm going to put some... here, I'll do it in shot, and then maybe that'll be better. I'm going to put a bit of milk in it, and then I'm going to put some marshmallows. That is just going to make it lighter green with the milk. And a few marshmallows, and my St. Patrick's hot chocolate is good to go. Obviously, you could do other things. I just want some white marshmallows, not the pink ones. There. Done. So, how is everybody today? How has your week been? What have you been up to? I brought you in too close now and you can't see all my... Oh, the drawer's open behind me. I'm like, why can't I move my chair back? You can't see my pretty flowers and stuff. Do I want to... I'll just bring my light out. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I will try and maneuver my light better. How's that? I have to come back to see. Yeah. You got some of the flowers in. And I could just bring this stuff more over. This is my Tupperware. I have like up in the cupboards, I have the pastel colors of my Tupperware out for Easter, but I thought I'd take the green stuff out just as decor. And these beautiful flowers and these other ones that I'm pulling over here, these are from art class when we had to bring in fresh flowers to paint still life. I grabbed some weird looking things because I thought they might be cooler to paint. I know I keep cutting my head off, but and then I showed you guys this. I got it last year or the year before, clearance from TK Maxx, and it's part of my few things that I have for my St. Patrick's decor. I don't know how hot this is going to be, seeing it that I added milk, but I'll let my lip will tell me before I taste it. It's actually at the perfect temperature right now, especially if I was sick. This is where I like a drink to be hot enough to burn my throat, but not hot enough to burn my mouth. And it actually tastes nicer than I thought it would. So I'll set that over there so we can get started. First thing, apron. Stuck it in, it's caught in the drawer now. I moved the microwave closer because we're going to use that. Oh yeah, remember not so tight, so high. And, oh, and my hair. Hang on, give me a second, guys. I was going to put my hair up more. This is like a hairdo from Friday that's been in a ponytail. But I don't care, you don't care. No one has to eat this food. But obviously, if I was going to serve for other people, I would make sure my hair was put back and wash my hands. I've never wore this apron yet either. So, rinse my hands and tilt you guys up just a bit so I stop cutting off my head. I don't know if that'll work. I need a towel to dry my hands. I don't want to use the ones that are on display on the cooker. Okay, let's get going. So our first thing that we're going to make is, there's a little stool here that I used to get into the cupboard because I'm short. So I want to use up my Rice Krispies and marshmallows. And I was just thinking, should I use the green bowl because it's there? But no, I want a bigger bowl because I want to use them up. I even have more than what you see there. So I do have other green bowls here. But I'll get which is the biggest bowl. And hopefully I'm going to put my microphone on my apron now because it feels like it was too close to my, my chin, like it was rubbing on it. Should I use the big metal bowl? Or should I use, I don't know. I can always make more. So, let's use this one. Although, you push it out into a pan anyways. Although, we're making, this is crazy. So, all of my cookie cutters that I have, and I have like this pack of 50 that I got when I still lived in Canada, and it had like all the different like, what do you call them? Like Easter and Christmas and all the holidays and celebrations and everything, right? And it had like a flag cookie cutter for, Canada Day or, what's that other one? Like Independence Day in the States. But I just looked through it and there's no shamrock. So I don't actually have any clovers, like 4-leaf clovers or shamrock or anything cookie cutters, but you can use hearts to do it. So I have all my heart cookie cutters ready for us. And I have my big cauldron of goodies that are going to help us. That's my extra Rice Krispie squares at the back. That everything that we need is here, including the recipe. This is the trusted Rice Krispie square recipe from like Kellogg's Rice Krispies because I didn't look in my cookbook. I just printed this off real quick last minute because I put the chairs from the table in front of my cookbook and I was just too lazy. Sorry, I see we have a comment. And now I know how to do it on here. I didn't say I'm good at it or it'll be easy for me, but why isn't it showing up? Megan, my friend Megan says, I see the green lighting is fine. Thank you, Megan. Okay, so, and you guys know the painting of my dad, my favorite painting that I've done. Scooch him back a little. Okay, so, and I have a little cauldron here. That one goes on my witch altar, actually, but I'm going to use it for something that we're making. So let's get going here, even though I know I touched my glasses. Okay, so we need margarine or butter, mini marshmallows, Vanilla extract is optional, and Rice Krispies. I've been moving things around. We're putting these different shelves in the garage. That was my Mother's Day gift. That's what I wanted, these like industrial shelves from Costco that we were going to go pick up today, but then we decided we'll get them this week. Anyways, I'm rearranging things, so in the garage and in here, and then making, like, we're putting the door in over there, you know, to go into what will be the like extension, like the utility room and everything, but for now it'll be just a door to go outside. So I'm doing all this rearranging and everything, and then the baking drawers, I put stuff in there, so then I put the baking stuff out into the garage right now, including the little container of food colorings and extracts. And even though I got the green food coloring, I didn't think I needed any extract. So, oh, I forgot my hat. So I don't have the vanilla extract, and I'm not really bothered. But I got green food coloring and other fun things in here. But let's see. So I have a bunch of heart-shaped cookie cutters, like from really big to smaller. But I don't know which one will be good. I'm going to take like maybe a medium size. I keep looking at the light and it's making my eyes. Oh, and I got some metal ones too, so I don't know if they'll work better than the plastic ones, but we'll try. Okay, there. I knew I had 2 food colorings, so I'm trying to use up this gel food coloring. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, then measuring cups are still in the kitchen, luckily. And what else did we need? Butter and, oh, you know what? I don't want to use a metal bowl because I want to use the microwave. So that's a good point. And there's something else that I wanted to grab from over here. I don't remember what it was. So measuring cups, margarine, butter, mini marshmallows, not a metal. See, and these ones that we use every day, the blue ones are the biggest ones, and the green ones that would look good for this are only this size. So do I want to use that? Sure. I'll always make 2 batches to use up my marshmallow, my Rice Krispies later. They don't all have to be shamrock ones. So, bowl, margarine. Again, I don't know. This is like what we use every day. Oh yeah, there is lots in here. Okay. 50 mils or 1/4 cup of margarine or butter. That's a 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup, and we'll do that first. Wait, actually, what did the instructions say? Lightly grease a 9x13 pan, line with parchment paper for easy removal. I'll do that after. Set aside, add the butter or margarine to a large microwave safe bowl. Oh yeah, that's the other thing on the Rice Krispie, like the Kellogg's Rice Krispie Square, whatever recipe website thing. They had where you could choose the different variations of the recipe. So I chose the one for the microwave specifically. So, add the butter or margarine to a large microwave safe bowl, microwave on high for 30 seconds or until butter is melted. So put that in there. I'm going to use the side of the margarine thing to scrape it to the right amount. Got that on. There we go. And then there, that did not get all of it out. So I'll get one of my 1700 spatulas. Sorry, I don't have a green one to look nice for St. Patrick's Day. So okay. Whatever, and put that in there, 30 seconds, start, and then add the marshmallows to the bowl and toss to coat in butter. Toss. I'm going to use a big spatula, I'm not going to toss it. Okay, and marshmallows. How much marshmallows do we need? We need 1¼ liter or 5 cups miniature or 40 regular 250-gram package of marshmallows. Okay, melted butter, cup, 5 cups. I won't do it over the bowl in case I spill, but yeah, there you go. 1, 2. Come on, marshmallows. 3. I got some on the floor. I didn't mean to do that. 4. I'm going to use all these up after my live or tomorrow because I want them all used up. So 5. That doesn't fit in there. Done. Okay, and mix. Where's my big? Okay, so add marshmallows, toss to coat the butter, microwave on high for 45-second intervals, stirring in between until melted and smooth. Well, I'm not going to do 45 seconds. I'm going to do 30-second intervals because there's a button for 30 seconds on. So it would be either 30 or 60 or taking them out after 45 and doing maths. But who wants to do that? So I've coated them in the butter with a spatula, which I'm going to use again when I put the marshmallows in. I mean, the Rice Krispies in, so I'm not getting my hands all sticky yet. So put that in for 30, and I'm going to grab some parchment paper and I'm going to use this that says have a rest and put that on there. Parchment paper. So for those of you, I mean, I'm pretty non-stick baking paper. This says non-stick baking parchment or even wax paper in Canada. And then I don't think I have a cake pan in here, but I have baking sheets. So this baking sheet, like, it has an edge on it, so hopefully that I'll just use that to squish it against, because we're going to make it flat and then use the cookie cutter. And I just got buttery marshmallow on this. Okay, let me sit down so I'm okay. So just mixing it until it melts. It's starting to melt. Oh, I love the smell of these. I could eat all of these, but this is definitely not healthy. But the thing is, first in, first out. If you want your kitchen to run smoothly, you need to use things up before they go bad and, you know, use the old stuff before you get new stuff. Or if you get new stuff, still use old stuff first. So I want these old marshmallows gone. They're not that old, but... So I want to use the Rice Krispies before they go stale. That's nice. That's nice. This is probably the one that'll take the longest of the things we're making. So, and I mean, you all know how to make Rice Krispies probably. So I'll try and hurry with these so we can move on to the other things. Okay, fluffy, melty. And when I put these back in, if I need to, I might not need to. Just depends how, when you stir it like this, how, because you don't want to burn your marshmallows either. See how there it's like marshmallow gum or marshmallow fluff? That is probably good. So microwave, blah, 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 until melted and smooth. Stir in vanilla extract and add Rice Krispies cereal. Stir until well coated and empty the bowl into the prepared pan. Press into the pan using a lightly buttered spatula. Blah, blah, blah. So how much Rice Krispies do we need? 1.5 liters or 6 cups. I'm going to get my cup thing back. I'm going to sit down for this. It would have probably been easier to pour them out of the box, but okay. We need to hurry before our marshmallows start cooling down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I definitely need to make more. So I don't know how much food coloring is different here and in Canada. So it depends on your food coloring. Plus there's different kinds of food coloring, brands and whatever. This is gel food coloring, so I don't know how much of this I need to put in. Maybe I should have put it in with the marshmallows one before I put the Rice Krispie squares in, but I also want to use these up. But you don't want to put too much of this type of food coloring in because you don't want it to taste bitter. So there's not much left in this one. I'm just going to use this one up. And that might be enough. Yeah, should have probably put it in with the marshmallows before this step. Let's make a mess. It's already, the marshmallow is coating the Rice Krispies, and I haven't even got all my food coloring mixed around. But if it has even a hint of green, at least it's a little bit St. Patrick's-y. On the next batch, I'll add the food coloring to the marshmallows. But for now, this is what we get. Actually, it's working slowly but surely. Just be patient and keep mixing. Like Dory says on Finding Dory or Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So I tell myself that lots, like just keep going. So right now, just keep stirring, just keep stirring. Whatever, it's good enough. Hey guys, you don't come here for professional stuff. You come here to listen to this awesome meandering. Oh, now I got my arm in it. And I'm wearing my watch on my right hand right now because I got an owie on my left hand that was feeling, it was sore if I wore my watch on it. Okay, so stick it in your cake pan or whatever. I'm going to use this. Oh man, did I get it on here too? Yeah, I got it on my new apron. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay. Put that out of the way because I mean I knew how to make Rice Krispie squares, but it's the measurements of marshmallows to Rice Krispies to butter or margarine that I didn't know what the. So you can make these as thick as you want too, like the cookie cutter thing. And the other thing about using a smaller heart is like, because the bigger the heart you use, the bigger your whole treat is going to be. So if you're making these for school or something. So push it into the pan, however flat you want it, however big your pan is. And I'm going to put these in the fridge to cool before we cut them. And we'll make our other things. Okay, bring that to this corner. Mush this down. So we wait till that's cold. I used to have a chest freezer, but we don't anymore. Otherwise, I could set it in the front, like in the freezer to cool faster. But we don't have a chest freezer, and I don't think there's room in the stand-up freezer for this. So I'll just put it in the fridge to cool while we make the other things. And then we'll use our cookie cutters to do the shapes. That should be good. Okay. Messy, sticky. And we'll move on to the next thing. I'll show you guys that. You can kind of see that it's a little bit green. Good enough. As long as I didn't use too much food coloring, it's still going to taste just as good. And the few that I just ate off of my finger tastes pretty good. Okay, in the fridge. Wash hands. And go behind you to get the towel to dry hands. And I'm back on the screen. And cookie cutters we'll use after. So next we are going to do, okay, so I have pretzels. It's funny because I just bought these pretzels too. They're the American shaped ones. Like sometimes it's hard to find these. So I'm like, oh, every time I do these types of things in the kitchen, I'm always looking for these shape of pretzels, but I can't make the things because I can't always find these pretzels. And so I found some, so I bought them. And then lo and behold, when I was looking for things to do, pretzels. But these are the pretzels I usually get if we just want pretzels. And I could eat a whole bag like this with like some, what do you call it? Like cream cheese, like herb and garlic or whatever cream cheese. Just, oh. But these ones are like sticks. And I find these in the Polish aisle. That's why it says Polas, whatever. I don't even know how to say that. But I find them in the Polish aisle because, again, pretzels aren't, that's why these ones here are snack right. And they're like American because it's, yeah, that's not always easy to find pretzels. So if you're in North America making these, that'll be easier for you. Now, they have like chocolate, actually Rolos would probably work, or it looks like Kisses, chocolate Kisses, but you can't get Hershey's Kisses here because Hershey's is American. So I'm just using some generic, like, oh shit. I mean, shoot. This is the free from chocolate. This is vegan chocolate that I bought for making stuff for my friend Sam. Anyways, I'm only going to make a couple. So I just want a couple squares of chocolate. And yes, I know I just put something in my mouth and now I'm eating these. And now I just scratched, so I should wash my hands again. And then I want, this is in the Christmas stuff. I'm going to take 4 of these. They're like M&Ms or Smarties or something. They're just green ones. There's green and red, but I'm going to make 4 of these, like, whatever, shamrocks. So 3 leaf or 4 leaf. Let's see which works better. You put them back to back. What's on the picture? They do 3 leaf. And then a stick. So I could try making a 4 leaf after this one. And then you have your chocolate. And I was going to get my heat gun or blow dryer to kind of melt the chocolate a little bit so it's soft. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So you can hold it together and then you put a little candy on top. But I might even make this chocolate smaller. Or should I? Actually, I'm going to put those chocolates on a plate and then put them in the microwave just to soften them. I guess if you used a Rolo, you could have squished it and then the caramel would have held it together too. But okay, I'm just going to soften these and see if this works in the microwave. I'm going to make my shapes and just jump together. Try a 4-leaf clover. Oh, I see it. If you do a 4-leaf clover, the space in the middle is bigger. So I would need, oh, funny. I actually took out the right amount for 3-leaf clovers. So I'll make 3, oh, that's broken. 3 3-leaf clovers and 1 4. And then a stick. That stick's bigger. I'm going to use this one in the 4. I don't know. Probably pour chocolate on these too if you had melted chocolate, which I do have a double boiler for melting chocolate, but I was too lazy to do that today. Let me watch the chocolate so that it doesn't get too soft. Could even be like 10 seconds. Okay, that's 10. I just want to see how soft it is. No. That's 20 seconds. That's 30 seconds. Ah, that's melted. Like my finger went in it. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Oh, that's okay. I don't even know if I can get it off now. I need a spoon or the spatula. I don't know. I need to get the chocolate off my hands. Isn't it fun watching me not follow a recipe or know what I'm doing? There is this little spatula that's almost like a spoon. Or is that the one? No, it's like, there it is. I wonder if this will work. So 30 seconds is a lot. But if I put, you know what, I think, let me do this. Let me make them on here so that if I have to put it in the fridge. Can you guys see this plate? I'll bring it closer to me. I was going to use this plate to put everything on when I was done, but for now it's going to be like this. So put the chocolate on. Use this to get the chocolate off. Holding everything in place and putting on a green button. Another big one for here. Like the glue. And button. It's already hardening a little bit, so that's why I'm pushing it down to, okay, this chocolate. Button. I don't know if there's enough chocolate on this one. Just use some more chocolate instead of. I just covered the button with chocolate, so you can't really see the green button as much on that one. And trying to get all of this chocolate. Yeah. I don't know if Samantha can eat pretzels. Probably. It's salt and flour and what, like she should be able to eat pretzels. So because I use this vegan chocolate, she could probably eat these as a treat. But I don't know when I'm going to see her next. We need to make plans, her and I. I'm just trying to uncover that little green one there. Or I can get another green one out real quick to put on top of that. Green or red? Green or red? Which one's gonna, yep, green and then a red. And I'll just leave the red one there to eat later. Drop this on top. And I'll bring these over to show you and put them in the fridge. So for not knowing what I'm doing and not having the right chocolate, they turned out pretty good. Even my 4-leaf clover, they'll be better when the chocolate hardens again. that is 2 bottles of water that fell out because of me balancing the tray of Rice Krispies in the fridge on top of other things. If I put that, yeah, nope. There, yeah, that'll work. And then this there. Okay. And then we got our, see, I told you it would be pretty quick. That's already 2 of the 4 things that we're making. And one of them is not edible. So, oh, the third one. Okay, so I didn't think about this very well because I think I've never used spray paint. Like it's gold spray. I'll use this. I've never used edible spray paint before, but I bought some today. And some Oreos. And all you do is take your Oreos. Well, actually, you know what? Instead of using the bowl, I'll get another cookie sheet out and some parchment paper. So, however many. Just use a small baking sheet. Sorry, metal bowl, you're still not being used. All right. So take some Oreos. I'll do 4. And then you spray them with gold spray paint. That one's broken. Spray them with gold spray paint, and it's making them into like gold coins. Oh, that writing's small. My glasses are a bit dirty. I just need to see if I... And the thing about living here is that there's so much instructions on things. You think it's bad in Canada with just English and French. Here it's got lots of different countries, but it usually says BL for or something. Hang on, where I don't see. So I have EN. Oh, that looks like English. Oh yeah, English. Okay. Pearly food coloring prepared for, yeah, directions. Shake before use. Shake well. Spray a thin and uniform layer, keeping at a distance of 25 to 30 centimeters from the surface. Avoid overuse. The recommended settling time before consumption is 4 hours. Oh, setting time. Danger, extremely flammable aerosol, pressured container. Yeah, okay. 4 hours. Wow. So anyways, oh, there, it's starting to come out. So I don't know if you can see from there. And I don't know if I should, I used a lot. Smells good though. Can you see them? But I don't know if I should, oh, actually, I'll just use what's on the thing and move them around to try and get the backs. Oh, that's not working. It's just making it look really cool. But the fronts are gold, so let's move this around. I don't like waste, you know that. But anyways, once they're done, you can do the sides better and everything else. That's where I was going to put them in my cauldron. So I will do that for display purposes. Let me just grab a bit of kitchen roll to stuff in the bottom of my cauldron. And guys, we're almost done. Like I have done three of the things there. So gold coins for, what is it? St. Patrick's Day. Okay. And then we need to cut the, okay, so before we cut the Rice Krispies, last thing, paper, green paint. This isn't edible, but it's something you can do. I remember when I was a kid in school in my very young years, and you would see leprechaun, when you come back to school in the morning, you would see leprechaun footprints down the halls and stuff. Really cute. So I saw this and I thought we would give it a go. So any green paint. make sure it's something that you can wash off depending what surface you're putting it on. This is acrylic paint that I'm using, and I'm just putting it on paper. But if you could use tempera blocks like kids paint or watercolor if you want it to come off easier. You could use whatever as long as it makes a green mark. Oh, where's my paintbrush? And I had a glass of water somewhere, like my paint water thing cup. I put a little bit of water in it and I had it over by the sink, but where did I move it now? Am I not seeing it? Did I hide it behind something? I'll just wet my paintbrush in the... Where did I put my weird... I'm sure it's here. Oh, it's right here. I brought it here already. Yep, that's me. Right in front of my face. Okay, so a little bit of paint. And you put it on... How did they do it? So that's your thumb. So not on your thumb. Yeah, not on your thumb. But put your hand like that. And then put the paint on the rest. We'll see if this works. So not on your thumb. And it should do a little... But I guess if you wanted both right and left feet, you would have to do both hands. So I'll just do it. Oh no, I put some on my thumb even though I wasn't supposed to. So if that one is there, then I'll do another one right here. That one's got more paint. And then I will do this hand because we like a mess. So thumb in, wrap your finger around your thumb, but don't put the paint on your thumb. And then these ones will go here. Another one. Oh, I did my thumb again because I'm not listening to myself. There. And then a finger, and you do the little toes. So this would be big toe, smaller, smaller, and then a little tiny toe. And then big toe, smaller, 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 big toe, small, small. Oh, that he has got, he must wear his shoes too small or something because his toes are too close together. And then big toe, smaller, 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 and a little baby. That actually worked pretty cool. So there's your little leprechaun feet prints, and you can put those on. They had two of them on either side of the toilet seat, and they put a little bit of green paint in the bowl, so it looked like the toilet, like the leprechaun peed green. So I'm gonna just wash my hands. I'm just knocking things down. And I'm going to grab the Rice Krispies. This is me making a bunch of noise because, although I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, because I didn't open both sides of the fridge, so I was trying to get this pan out of one side. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. Move this. Move this. We have our... Oh, and these doilies, you might have saw them in the beginning. I don't know if you can see them now, but there's two doilies here with underneath the flowers. And those my mom or my grandma made. So me and my sisters split up all the doilies and stuff for like my mom's got rid of lots of stuff. She doesn't want a house full of stuff. So we decided which ones we wanted. And I said, I'll take like different colored ones so that I can use them for the different seasons. Okay. So take our heart shape. I'm going to use a medium size, even if it's a big one. And I can probably ideally, I think the little one will work best, but just because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to try with this size first. So you make, and you could do it like a kid. I should have went right to the edge like an adult so that you don't waste. I mean, nothing's going to be wasted food-wise. It can still be eaten, but I meant so I can make as many. And I am trying to cut all the way around, even if it goes through the paper. This might not be, this is still pretty sticky, so it might need to sit longer. I need another plate to put this on. Okay, can you see that there somewhat? Okay, and then one heart. Two. And I guess you could probably stick them together like that, especially seeing they're not hard yet. They did 3, but I guess it depends on what your heart-shaped cookie cutter is like. You'll know when you're making it if 3 or 4 leaf clovers are better. I think we'll do a 4 leaf clover because of the way this, and I might only do 1 because it's going to take up the whole plate. And they use a stick because you can make it in, it's like a lolly kind of, but I am just going to use a long pretzel. Pretzels are edible. So, and you can make it as long or short as you want. Like, I could put it in like a stick, but it breaks them off maybe there. There, let me try my other cookie cutter because we're here. And then that is it for the day, guys. And then we'll be back to like even though Easter is like April 3rd, so we will have some Easter episodes coming up too, but I think next week will be a regular episode. Maybe I'll have a guest next week. We'll see. Yeah, I think this is the size that I would prefer if I was making these for taking somewhere. But I don't know if I would be able to get them to stick together, like to make them on sticks, like a lolly. I don't know. And if you don't have a cookie cutter, you could always try and shape them with your hands. But these also, yeah, I might get a, what do you call it? A shamrock cookie cutter. So there's my 4 leaf. Or 3, oh, I need to do another one. All right. I'll make another one. This doesn't look right on the plate. And you're like, but nobody, who said that? Nobody said, did someone write that in the comments? No, that was just a voice in my head that told me it doesn't look right. You need to do another one on that plate. So today's the 15th. Again, it's Mother's Day here in the UK. Happy Mother's Day to anybody who's celebrating it. And St. Patrick's Day is on the 17th, which is Tuesday. Remember to wear a little bit of green for good luck. And I believe that's the day that if you're not wearing green, you may get pinched. So, stick. Okay. And my sticky hands, I'll wash my sticky hands. We'll get the stuff out of the fridge. And I'll step on my hot chocolate. And then I'll show you everything. And then we will go. People in this house hate my stool in this corner because they trip over it too. But I need it to reach the top shelves in the cupboards. So it does fold up easily, but then I fold it up and then I need it again. In the fridge. Hope my microphone's still working. Oh, these kind of scooch together. So I could maybe put, did you get, okay, so those are those. These are the footprints. This is the gold coins of Oreos. This is my papa. And these are my Rice Krispie treats. All right, guys, let's let me check if there's any comments. Okay, so that's it for today. And how long have we been? Have we been an hour? I don't even know. What? That's not like me to be in the kitchen and only be at 51 minutes. What shall we do now? What shall we do now? Talk? Let's see. Let me have a sip of this and I'll tell you. Yeah, normal week. Art, grocery shopping, babysitting, going out with Steve's mom and stepdad for Mother's Day. We didn't want to go out today because restaurants are definitely too busy on the day. Valentine's, Mother's Day, those are the busiest days ever. Sorry, tired. I need to get outside, I need to plant some seeds, and doing the garage. I've been cleaning and organizing, and I can't wait for those shelves in the garage, so that's exciting. And now the St. Patrick's, like I said, St. Patrick's is on Tuesday, so then I can put the St. Patrick's Day stuff away, but I have already decorated for Easter. So that's done. In the house, okay, so because we had these and other fresh flowers for art class, I wanted to take the pictures because I think fresh flowers look great. I guess they look great in any room, but for me, especially if I'm spending money on fresh flowers myself, I want them to be the final touch in a clean room. So while we had the flowers that we bought for art class, I made sure the rooms were clean enough for me to do the pictures of the Easter decorations. So right now the house is pretty much all clean. Oh, Erica says, I love that you put out the painting of Grandpa. Aw, thanks, Erica. So Erica's grandpa is my dad because Erica's our youngest. And yeah, so I took pictures of all the rooms. So the rooms are clean. So the house is pretty clean. And the more I organize, and I'm trying to downsize. So the better I organize and the less stuff we have, the easier it is to clean. The thing about cleaning and having things organized is this, like a place for everything and everything in its place. So like when I clean up right now, if I know exactly, well, let's see, obviously, let's say the butter, I know the lid goes on, it goes on the cutting board. Like it's so easy to put things away if you know exactly where they go, if they have their own place. It's when it's not organized and you don't know where it goes that you have trouble. So if you have, like even all the stuff that I have in my big cauldron, I know where to put it away when I'm done. That's part of the thing. So I love you guys. I am almost at the hour. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know St. Patrick's isn't a huge celebration type thing, but it's always fun to do something different. And whether you're Irish or not, it's fun. Oh, I don't think the way I am right now, you can see the little pot of gold and stuff on my table. So let me scooch down this way while I'm sitting there so you can see everything that we've made. And then I'll just go way down here so you can see me too. Yeah, I think I went a little too far down, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we did today, and I hope my microphone's still working. I could check that. Check. Mic check. Yep, still working. All right. I love you guys. We'll see you guys next Sunday. And I did mention it today when I posted about my live coming up, but there's still a time change between North America and here because you guys changed your clocks already, sprung ahead. We don't do that here in the UK until the 29th, I think it is. So the end of March. Is it 20? I can't see the numbers on the calendar from here. So yeah, we haven't changed our clocks to spring ahead yet. So for Mountain Standard Time, my lives are at 2:00 in the afternoon right now instead of 1:00 until after the end of the month, and then we'll be 7 hours apart again. So it'll be back to 1 p.m. for you and 8 p.m. for me. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye. I know. I can't just do that and then it shuts off there. I have to come and press the red button.